Hi everyone, welcome to Witch Hollow Homesteading. Today I am going to be putting some of my plants in the ground, planting some seeds, and I'm going to first get my vertical garden up. This is the first time I am trying a vertical garden. I've heard really positive things, so I'm very hopeful. And in that, I'm going to be putting the lettuce that I had started from seed, along with some of the herbs and the medicinal flowers. So come join me. So here it is. It is a GreenStalk vertical garden. And I did a bunch of reading about it ahead of time, and it seems like people really, really love this specific vertical garden. So that's why I went with it. Let me take the camera off the stand and kind of show you a little bit closer. Okay, so this is the vertical garden I got. It's a green one. And it says here what is in the package. I got the spinner with it because I thought that would be really handy to rotate it. As you can see, it is a GreenStalk garden. So we're gonna dive in here. Ooh. We're gonna dive in here and see what comes out. Here's the spinner, which is really nice. And it has wheels on it too, so you can wheel it around, which I love. And we are gonna keep it here on our porch because on our deck, we get so much sunlight here during the day. And everything I'm planting in it is stuff that doesn't like a ton of sun. So we have to be careful because the back of the house is great. We get just the right amount of sun. It's the sun that's in the morning and in the afternoon. And then late in the afternoon and the evening, we don't get any sun in the back, which a lot of plants really like. We have to be careful because out front where I do some of the planting, I can only put stuff out there that loves really, really direct sunlight and that heat of the day, burning sunlight. Because if not, oh, my gloves are blowing away. If not, just like last year, I had tried to put a few tomato plants out there, and I had to move them back here because it was going to burn them. And I had planted lemon balm out front, and lemon balm absolutely hates direct sun. Oh, the lemon balm died. It's like somebody took a match to it. So that's why this is going to be good back here. As you can see, we have sun even now at 9 in the morning. We'll have sun on the deck usually till about like 1, 2 o'clock. And that'll be good. And with the wheels, I can just wheel it back and forth and spin it and rotate it. So this should be really good. I'm excited. Let me get my gloves that are blowing away. It's been so windy here lately. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got cute stickers. Very nice, although they're going to blow away. I'll put them inside. This is, the locking wheels and non-locking. Hope the camera's focusing on that. Let me check down a little bit. So we'll put that together. I'm assuming this tube is for watering. We will see, or maybe it's to let extra water out the bottom. That's probably the case. Let me put this inside. I'm assuming these are all the pieces. And then, the setup guide. Need that. And here we go. Nice. So let's get this out of the way. So I opted for the 6-tower one. I hope you guys can still see me. Maybe I need to lower the camera a little bit. I opted for the 6-tier one. I thought that was good. They had a 5-tier, a 7-tier, and maybe an 8. I don't remember for sure, but I thought this was a good start. My plan is to do 2 rows of lettuce, at least 2 rows of lettuce because we use so much lettuce. To do 2 rows of medicinal flowers and then 2 rows of herbs. However, the place I like to go to get our plants when I'm not doing them from seed, which I will show all of you, I'm thinking about doing 1 row of strawberries just to see if they work, because supposedly they work really well in these vertical gardens. So more to come, we will see.
Hi.
Hi, dear.
I'm gonna go get the mail.
Oh, okay. I wanted to show you what I'm using. On their website, they do recommend different kinds of potting soil to put in the vertical garden. I am using the Mother Earth TerraCraft because I love it and I used it for all of our other gardening and all the plants did so well. So that's why I'm sticking with this one. But you can use whatever you'd like. I want to show you, I opened the instruction packet and in here they have a cute little thank you, but they also gave me seeds for sweet Italian basil. So I'm probably going to plant these and see how they work. I'm thinking this won't be too difficult to put together, pretty basic. Assemble your planter. Probably the wheels are the only thing I really need. Oh, in here they also give you planting ideas of things that grow really well in here. So that's awesome. All right, let's look at the wheels. Place the bottom and insert the post in the wheel, the hole marked wheel, push firmly. All right, pretty basic. Nothing too difficult here. Oop. Making sure. Wheel. There we go. This is going to be so handy to be able to just push it around, because I guess one of the issues with a vertical garden is if it doesn't get sunlight on all sides all the time, obviously your plants won't grow evenly. But with the wheels, I can just spin it and move it around anywhere I want on the deck, and I think that's going to be great. There we go. All right, we have our base. That's really nice. Okay, what next? Oh, just fill them and start stacking. That's easy. Oh, and inside, which I will show you with the camera, it says fill soil to top. So it kind of gives you an idea of how much soil you should be putting in, which is wonderful. Oh, before I put that on, let me put this on because this is the excess drain hose. There we go. So my thought was, because we do have a lot of snails and slugs, is that if I also keep this on the deck and I plant plants in the first tower that they don't tend to like, that it would kind of deter them from getting to the lettuce and getting to everything else. You will see I am going to put probably the lettuce first though, but then I can shift these layers around later if I need. But I guess we'll just see how this goes. And I do have soil inside from last year. I do have new bags, but I'm also going to use some of the dirt from inside because we have a lot of it. And I do need to use some of that too. So we're going to mix a little bit. I'll go maybe get a bucket, pour some in here, and we'll go from there. So in here, I have dirt from the last 2 years, have it mixed together between all of the different planter pots that had all different vegetables and herbs in it. I have some fresh new potting soil, the TerraCraft, and then I also have some compost as well. So I kind of have it all like mixed in together nicely because I wanted to give some life back to the dirt. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this organic garden tome that's for herb and vegetable. So I think this bottom one, I'm going to do, maybe I'll do flowers first. So let me go get the other stuff to put in. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to use, and I used this when I planted the potatoes yesterday, it is bone meal, and I am going to use a little bit of this in here for the flowers that I'm going to plant. The one other thing then I am going to do is top this with some straw, garden straw specifically, before I put the next layer on. So the first thing I am going to be planting is my marshmallow that I grew from seed. Look how pretty. It grew beautifully. So I'm going to plant those first. Maybe I should space them out between the Tulsi. Yeah, maybe I will. Let me do that. I'll do every other for the marshmallow. These are the Tulsi. I have never planted marshmallow or Tulsi before. However, it came in a medicinal flower pack that I bought from the Living Seed Company. So I'm really excited to try it. Flowers usually weren't typically anything I grew until I really got into the medicinal properties of herbs and flowers. And now I am focusing really hard on that. You know, it says the fill line on this, but I still don't think I put enough dirt in this. So now I know for the next rows, you need more dirt than you think. So there we go. First one is planted. That's really handy. Looks good. Now the trick is we got to get the next layer on. But I do need to put straw on that. How am I going to work that around that? Well, that'll be interesting. More to come. Here is, I hope the mower isn't too loud over there at the neighbor's house. Here is the garden straw I'm using. I got this huge bag. This is going to be perfect. here it is. Now, I only did 4 for right now because I have other things I want to plant in the other ones, but I have to go get those plants from the place I like to go to. So right now I'm just going to do 4. I did the Tossie, the marshmallow, the lettuce, and then my anise high stop, when I started it inside, didn't work, and I had a surface sow. So I actually did an anise high stop right here to see how that works. I don't know. And now what I'm gonna do is put water in this and it will water the whole tower. So I guess we'll see how that goes, although I probably should move this first, sweep off the deck before I put water in it, in case it does drain out the bottom and then all this gets wet. So that's probably what I'm gonna do first. So I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted to water this for the first time, and especially because the soil wasn't wet when I put it in here. I put water in the top like you're supposed to. However, I thought there was a fill line. People have mentioned there's a fill line in the top water catcher, but I didn't see any. So I put a whole bunch of water in, and then I ended up actually watering the plants that were lower, just individually, hoping that that would be enough. And here it is. This is a couple days later. Everything is looking really good. And I'm doing the voiceover now, the weekend of May 11th. So I will actually be putting the other 2 towers on this weekend. I thought I would briefly show you some of the beautiful wildflowers we have growing out here right now around the Vago garden bed, which I do have to weed whack around it. Not the wildflowers, but the grass growing up. The green that you see in the bed is actually winter lettuce that grew all winter long, and it's beautiful right now. And then in the small round pot here is my thyme from last year, which is coming back. I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring. Thank you so much for watching. Happy planting!